In my opinion, these gacha companies better slow down and stick to what they have. The market has limits clearly. Oh, the gacha revenue? Why was the revenue down really badly this month? Down 19%. I don't think it's just gacha slowing down. It's people with personal spendings. Across the world, there are more unemployed people of the younger generation than ever before in most other decades and demographic eras. The unemployment rate is pretty fucking bad for that young age group. A lot of people are finding, especially first world countries, where higher education has been pushed to the limit, where now everybody has higher education. It's gotten to the point where there's not enough jobs, and then there's like push towards AI, which is already taking jobs away. And what is AI taking away? You think AI is taking away the janitor job? No, AI is taking the fucking job of the guy who got the bachelor's or the fucking master's in coding, right? That's the biggest issue. And beyond that, pretty much one of the biggest things is pretty much every luxury sector has seen massive decreases in the last year or so. People are, China has actually pretty much completely become averse to spending excess money. China used to be one of the biggest consumers of luxury goods and spending money excessively, and they've actually completely flipped that 180. That's kind of gotten to a point where a lot of things, including gacha, anything that you would be spending money on that's for entertainment, is pretty much getting less and less money profit. So yeah, it's not just gacha. I think it's across the world for everything. From what I heard from Asia, what the youth are doing more than anything is spending money on experiences and moments of life. They don't want luxury goods. They want to experience life, travel, and see things. Especially in I know specifically for Korea, that's becoming an even bigger thing, as well as not settling down. Most of them are finding that life is not worth living the way our previous generations dictated, because the previous generations promised employment, family, prosperity if you just went to school and graduated. But since that isn't happening, all of them are finding new ways to enjoy their lives that aren't dictated by social norms. Now it's so sad. It's not just that, right? I would not be surprised if in the near future tech schools started to see a lot more earnings versus universities. With the advancements in AI, chat, half a decade ago, when a bunch of my friends went to nursing school because nursing was having a huge boom at the time, and everybody's like, oh my god, nursing sector is so hot. It's so many open jobs and stuff like that, yada yada. And then at that time, there was a crunch where essentially there were way more people coming out of nursing school than there were positions to fucking fill. A lot of people are coming out of school with degrees for more technical stuff that you actually need degrees for, like comp sci and stuff. But then what is AI the first thing to replace? A lot of those jobs. Meanwhile, the jobs that you don't need higher education for, and you could just go to a tech school and fucking get a certification to fucking change AC and HVAC and shit like that, they're not getting replaced, and they're making fucking good fucking bucks. And then the AI robots come and take all the HVAC jobs. Yeah, but I think from what I can see, it'll probably happen like this. Let's say these are the education level, and this is high, and these are the jobs at this range requiring certain education levels. And if this red is the AI that replaces it, I think AI replaces this sector. Not the highest. I think at the highest, you'll still be required, because there needs to be people at the highest that are creating, innovating the AI and all that, right? And then once it gets good enough, it stops here for a second, and then immediately the bum jobs start getting replaced. Okay, no offense. I just said bum jobs because I'm used to saying umamusu. Not bum jobs, but you know what I mean. The lower education jobs. I need to stop saying bums, jobbers, janitor. Bro, someone's gonna get offended if I keep saying stuff like that. Bro, it's from Uma Musume. I kept calling them bum lobbies and jobber lobbies and plumber lobbies, okay? Anyways, I think that's what's gonna happen, where first it's gonna start replacing all of this right below the highest level. And then immediately when AI gets good enough to start creating tech that can just create robots and machines to do janitor jobs and plumber jobs and HVAC, it's going to basically do this, and then it's going to be crunched like this into a middle, and then everything's going to get replaced by AI. Maybe the top of the top will still exist, probably more than likely. Well, it depends, right? This would also get replaced if AI reaches full sentience. AGI, singularity. Yeah, when AI hits singularity, then this will be replaced up here. Because AI won't need a person above it. But right now, we're here. We're at the point where these upper jobs are slowly getting replaced. And so I think we'll probably see a rush towards people doing like the tech school jobs. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, the jobs that you can get from getting out of tech school, they pay pretty fucking well. When an economic downturn happens, companies will start demanding revenue generation from the AI investment, which currently is not happening at the rate they're investing. I agree, but it really depends on how quickly AI advances. Because the second we hit that like stride and AI starts fucking exponentially like improving like faster than ever, then it'll be kind of insane just how much money it starts coming out of that sector. But like, we're not at that point yet. Job market is really tough right now if you don't have a degree. I think it depends on the sector. I think there was an interview with some tech CEO that was pretty much like up on the stage talking about the crazy great advancements with AI and how amazing AI is. And he was like saying like how, you know, you think if I'm up here, I'd like eagerly tell people to go into like college for computer science and stuff. But like, it's the opposite, because those are the exact jobs that these AIs are going to replace. And that's the reality. So many people got into comp sci and engineering schools because they wanted to get into this field, but then they don't realize that field is creating its own replacements. Yeah, okay, was it the NVIDIA CEO that said don't get a software degree? Yeah, exactly, because what is AI going to replace probably first? The AI engineers who are working on improving AI are literally creating their replacements. You're actively putting yourself through 4+ years of school to get into a field where you actively create your own killer, which is like kind of an issue. It's the older generation pushing that degrees get you jobs. They're out of touch with the younger generation, the job climate for them. Yeah, no, 100%. And that's why in like countries like South Korea and stuff, the youth are just completely getting deluded with the false promises that the older generations gave. Because none of them are they're all fucking bullshit.